Yep.
All right, Craig. So down to the wire here. What's the any last bits of information we share with listeners? Millennials.
Millennials. They don't want to get married anymore, so that could affect housing. Some say.
So I think it will affect housing. Think about it. If we're waiting later to get married, then we're generally speaking, most people are finding that they're waiting later to make a lot of big decisions, a lot of big investments. They're wanting to stay more mobile, not only in their personal situation, but also in their roof over their head situation. So what we will see as the millennials start to slow down, we're going to see an increase in the age of the first-time home buyers, and we're going to see a difference as those first-time home buyers come in. They're going to be buying smaller houses. So I think we will see, as that pattern changes, we're going to continue to see, which we've seen because of the housing market, a raise in the average age of first-time home buyers and the size of that home they're purchasing. Impacted already by the financial turmoil of the last 4 or 5 years, but this additional little demographic is going to further drive the size and the time frame of which people make that first purchase even more. So that's my take, brother.
I would agree, and we find it's proving itself to be true in day-to-day, just in our working environment. We see more and more people who say, I'm really going to hold off. I don't need a whole lot. I don't plan to have kids. I don't plan to get married. I mean, the marriage part of it is one thing. We're also seeing, in addition to that, a lot of people are holding off, choosing to never have children or have less children, put off having children. So all those things affect, like you said, Mark, the size of the house that one might need, even the area where you might choose to live. Because many people who are single and don't have to worry about the school district or things like that may buy a smaller home or a different home than they would buy otherwise if they were raising a family and wanting them to put them in a certain school district. So all those things have socioeconomic implications, and we're not saying whether you should or shouldn't go out and tie that old knot, but I will say, if what you're afraid of is the consequences of it not working out, just get a good solid prenup. Those might help you out. Then you can go ahead and get married, buy that house, and then you'll already have it laid out how it's going to go down if it doesn't work out.
As we had a show a couple weeks ago talking about, make sure you understand the contract you're signing, and I won't argue that that's a possibly viable and prudent contract to have in place, but I will say, if you do put one in place or you're asked to sign one, make sure you read it, make sure you understand it, and remember, all's good when you're in love. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, all things don't work out like we planned. That's right. Kind of like this show today.
That's right.
All right, Craig. Well,
but tune in next week. We'll make it better for you.
We will. Hey, folks, another installment of Life as You Own It. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we want to remind you to always stay classy. Stay classy.